guest is a best-selling author. Oh, yeah. He's written a book, which is like a really long, complicated blog full of words. It's called That Is All. It's in stores now. Please welcome John Hodgman, everybody. John Hodgman. Welcome, John.
Oh, my goodness.
Listen, I have to tell you, it's lovely to see you.
You don't have to.
Yeah, well, I do have to tell you. It's part
you
of
don't
the
have
job.
to do anything. It's your
Well, I'm a little thrown off by your moustache.
Oh, yes. This is happening.
Yeah, it's very dramatic.
Watch this. Yes.
Oh, yeah. You, my friend, could solve crimes on PBS.
Yes.
Yes, you could.
I should hope so.
Yeah, you could.
I hope one day to become the first mustached American Doctor Who.
Dream big.
You can make that happen, can't you?
I probably could make that happen. You'll need a TARDIS.
Yes, I see.
You'll need a larger TARDIS.
I have that exact TARDIS at home.
You do?
I do. I bought it for my son.
Yeah.
But it's really
I could give it that to my kid, too. He's never seen it.
Yes.
Yeah. Listen, the book looked... Wait a minute, you've got a moustache on the back of the book.
I do. I got a notion to write a book, and then I got a notion to grow a moustache.
The thing about the moustache is, what it does, all facial hair advertises the colour of your pubes. You know that? You know, I mean, you're letting everybody know what's going on.
You took right out of my mouth.
Well...
I was going to say the exact same thing.
Well, they do, though.
People now know that...
your pubes are darker than your normal hair.
Exactly so. And they have just a touch of distinguished grey.
Yeah.
Unlike the rest of my mousy brown hair.
So you've got mousy brown, everything's fine up here, but you've got a little bit of snow in the basement.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And now the mustache calls the shots. I don't know why I grew this thing, but I can't get rid of it. It mainly tells me what to do and what to say all the time.
Really?
Yes.
Is it evil?
Yeah. Well, it's like one of the face huggers in Alien. If you try to cut it off, it bleeds acid.
This is my type of guy right here. Right here!
Yeah, there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do, so I'm stuck with it, I'm afraid.
Well, you better tell me what the book's about, then.
Well, the book is about, it's a big book of fake trivia. I write these books of
fake trivia,
made-up trivia. So instead of like the 9 U.S. presidents who like to smoke cigars, it's like the 9 U.S. presidents who had hooks for hands, that sort of thing.
Who were they?
What's that?
Who were they?
Well, Thomas Jefferson, of course, designed his own hook. A lot of people didn't know that FDR had a hook for a hand because they only photographed him from the wrist up.
I'm seeing what you're doing here. I'm seeing what you're doing.
And his hook was shaped like a wheelchair, also.
You're a bit ahead of them, but you know what? Even I'm a bit ahead of them. No, I wouldn't worry about it.
And this book is about, largely the topics are the things that men think about in their maturity. Wealth, wine, sports, and the end of the world.
Oh, no, come on, that's not true. That's exactly what I think about, except wine. Yeah. I don't really think about wine. But don't you think about sex? I think about sex a lot.
Oh, well, yes, well, I know normal...
Maybe remember. Maybe that's the word I'm looking for.
Normal humans do that, I've heard.
Yeah,
so I try to do it a little bit. What? Just as normal humans think about sports a lot.
No, I don't think about sports much, except during sex, just to kind of slow things down a little bit. You know?
It does. It
yeah.
Helps,
Oh, yeah. Like, oh, yeah, the Lakers.
What are the names of all those sports?
Yeah.
There's football and
You know, and Dennis, what about fishing? Do you like fishing? I see you in tweeds.
That's, you know, Hodgman is a very famous brand of fishing waders.
That's why I said it.
Yeah, is that so? I have
not really, no, not at all. But it's a coincidence, and I'm a Jungian, so I don't believe in any of that.
Yeah, no, I love to wear pants that come up to here normally.
Right.
But I don't like to walk into rivers that much.
Well, you could do, there's other forms of fishing. You could do, I'm not trying to sell you on fishing. If you don't have to fish.
What is it with the fishing?
I just think you'd look.
Are you buzz marketing fishing to me?
No, it's not that. I'm tonight's show sponsored by fishing. Yeah. No, I think you'd look good in
fishing. It's a good way to catch fish.
Yeah. Are you short on fish? Go get some.
I've led a very happy sedentary life so far.
Well,
I like to sit at home and watch my Doctor Who and whittle my asthma inhalers. I'm fine. You don't need to get me. You don't need to get me active all of a sudden.
Well, what about? Haven't you been doing a book tour for this? Have you gone around book touring?
Yes, that's a certain kind of athletic activity.
Yeah, that is. You've got. Wait a minute. There's a quote on the back from a friend of mine.
Oh,
if you meet John Hodgman on the road, kill him.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that on television.
Neil Gaiman said that. If you meet Hodgman on the road, kill. Why would Neil say that?
That is something that Neil said on a podcast In
podcast.
It's a reference. Yeah, I know.
That's
See,
like the radio on a computer.
Yes, exactly.
Right,
so.
right.
Yeah. It's the fake radio. It's a reference to a Buddhist saying, if you meet Buddha on the road, kill him.
Really?
And he meant it as a term of affection towards me and not an incitement to murder. But I think it's kind of hard to not take it as an incitement.
Then why the hell would you put it on your book, man? Are you crazy?
I was just happy to have a blurb from Neil Gaiman.
Well, listen, it's not that difficult to get a blurb from Gaiman, let me tell you.
I had a blurb from the Church of Satan.
What?
Yes. I had a picture of, I wanted to put a picture of Anton LaVey, the founder of the Church of Satan.
Yes.
In my first book.
Right.
And then I realized I would need to get permission from the Church of Satan to do it. So I went to their website, naturally. And I emailed them and I say, look, I want to use a picture of Anton LaVey in this. And they're like, well, why? And I was
Did
like,
they do that? Like, that's quite sad. Well, why?
Why would that be, Mr. Hodgman?
Yeah.
And I said, well, I might as well just fess up. And I sent them this chapter in which I made a lot of jokes about how the rumor that Washington, D.C. was the streets were laid out in the Masonic symbol patterns.
Yeah, right.
There are a lot of conspiracy theories that there's occult patterns. Right. And I said, if you look at Washington, D.C. from the top of the Washington Monument, it looks like this. And there's a picture of Washington, D.C. If you look at it from space, however, it looks like this. And just a big picture of Anton LaVey.
Oh, right.
So I thought that would be a funny joke, and so I said I might as well just let them in on it, that you can't fool the Church of Satan. You know that. It's just like that old advertising says.
Well, I think you probably could. But anyway, yeah.
And so I sent it to them, and I'm like, well, this will either go well. I either get permission, or I'm going to be stabbed with knives in my sleep.
Yes.
By men in robes.
Right.
So I was... you can see how quick my reflexes are.
Yeah. You'd have been out of there, no trouble.
When called to defend myself, expose my underbelly. But I got an email the next day, and I was very nervous to open it because I thought it would contain a curse.
Yeah.
But it was from Peter Gilmore, the High Magus of the Church of Satan, saying, indeed, we enjoy your sense of humor. Good luck to you in bringing more laughter to the world. Signed, the Church of Satan. I'm like... Blurb number 1.
What the hell? That's great. Hey, listen, we're out of time, Mr. Satan Jokester. So,
yes,
what do you want? Mouth organ, awkward pause, big cash prize.
Big cash prize. I
what time is it, Shadow Stephen?
It's time for the big cash prize.
Big cash prize. All right. 2 ways to win, John. You can answer no. Put it back. You have to earn the money.
That's never been true in my life.
All right. Well, 2 ways to earn.
Let me pick one out.
No, you can't pick. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, all right.
No, turn them around.
No. Stop bossing me. Just because you're a member of the Church of Satan.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, he's really in the Church of Satan, and he looks forward to your tweets.
An honorary membership is not the same thing.
All right. All right, so you can answer the question or guess what's in my box.
Answer the question.
Answer the question. Iceland is in the North Atlantic.
Yes.
Its capital city is Reykjavik.
I've heard.
Within 1,000, how many breaths does the average person take every 24 hours?
And the choices are August 2nd, 1776.
Close. Close enough. It is, in fact, 22,000, which is close enough.